Hello, my name is Dragaura, and welcome back to Monster Evolution. This is the second part of the menu tutorial. This time around, I'm going to talk about the menu on the bottom part of the screen. I'm actually going to start on the right with the icon that says wiki, because as I go along, there will be more and more things to do. So, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. You can see that it says wiki, and at the top there it has 6 stars. That is because this is the section for 6-star monsters. There is 38 different kinds of 6-star monsters, and if I scroll down, there are then the 5-star monsters. There's 170 kinds of those. I have one, Squirt. And keep scrolling down quite a bit. And there we go. Then there are the 4-star monsters. I have 2 out of 27, Vulpix and Cicada. And then finally there's the 3-star monsters. I have 1 out of 13, which is Clefairy. There are no 2 or 1 stars, at least not yet in the game, but the different star levels indicate roughly how strong the monster is compared to other monsters. So all the monsters in each star level are roughly the same in strength. However, I'll go ahead and show you a Squirt. Oh, I clicked on Char, but that's okay. As you can see with Char, at base level 1, it is a 5-star monster. Talent of 15. It's a blast type and a fire type. Attack base of 1,497. HP 1,001. Defense of 300 and crit chance of 0. Now, to explain these roughly, the talent comes into play with determining which monsters are stronger than which within each star section. So, a talent 15 in the 5-star section, that is the max talent for 5 stars, and thus it has purple stars. There are talent 14 monsters. For example, I'll just scroll down here to... I'll click on Pidgey. And as you can see, Pidgey, she's only talent 14. So her 5 stars are yellow. Talent 15 monsters are typically stronger than talent 14 monsters. The same thing can be said for 6-star monsters, where some are talent 19, talent 18, and it goes on down to talent 16. I'll actually go back to Squirt and explain a little bit more. On each wiki page, whether you have the monster or not, you can see their base stats, their evolution tree, monster bonding if they're able to do so, and how to obtain them. So going back up, Squirt's Ice Stab, her active skill, is explained as such. Consume 1 grade of rage and snipe an enemy ahead, dealing 270% of her attack power, plus a 30% chance to freeze the target. And I can click on the other passive skills that through Awakening I can unlock. I'll get more to Awakening later on, once I unlock it. But for now, you can see that, alright, I can eventually unlock these additional bonuses to her abilities in battle. On the left, you see that is her artwork. The middle, kind of chibified version is her sprite in battle. And if I click on it, It shows how they fight if they're in close range combat, and it actually plays their battle voice. So, she actually, if she ends up in close range battle, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble because blast types don't have too much defense. But you can see she pulls out a little knife and to attack up close. Evolution, she can go from Squirt to War Turtle to Blastoid. Monster bonding, it shows if I have those monsters on the same team or in the bonding slots. I'll show you that in a moment. I get additional bonuses. And how to obtain her are through elite stages. I can get pieces, and I can hatch her through an egg, get her through the random summon every day, or I can buy pieces in the black market. I'll get more onto pieces in a moment. But for now, there's also put in and get out. If I have extra squirts, which is possible in this game, I can put them into the wiki, and they will stay there until I pull them back out with get out. So if I put in a level 3 squirt, I will get back out my level 3 squirt. This is an important function in the game because you can have at most 100 active monsters at a time. 100 sounds like a lot, but if you're doing things like mass summons and other like collecting monsters and all that, you won't be able to fit them all. So, for now, oh, there is one more thing, sorry. If you hit the eye, it shows some additional information. Since it's just the wiki page, it shows the base attribute at level 1, and it shows no equipment bonuses. I will show you later on in this video how this changes when you have an active squirt with equipment on it. But for now, I'm actually going to go over to the bonus tab. And here, through filling out the wiki, I will get additional bonuses for my team. Take, for example, the first group there, Rocky Force. If I register Shrew, Sand, Geodude, Gravel, and Golem, my team will get an additional 64 attack power and additional 75 HP. I don't have to have all 5 of those at once, I just need to register them in the wiki. And there's something for everyone, essentially. So, that is that for the wiki. I'm going to go over to friend, and I don't have any friends yet, but that's okay. You can get friends at through the chat and other things. So if someone sends you a friend request, I can go to verify and say, yes, I want to be your friend. But I don't have any requests, so I can't show you. On the friend tab, this is where I can actually, if I know my friend's name, I can enter it there. And if I had friends, I can send them stamina and they can send me stamina. I can have up to 11 friends right now, but eventually as you go through the game, you will have up to beyond 30. However, you can only receive stamina 30 times. And each time you receive stamina, you get 2. So you can get up to 60 stamina from your friends each day. So make friends and hopefully everyone will be active so you can all send each other stamina. Next up is the mail system. This is where you get a lot of rewards for different in-game events for like the arena, mutant landing, myth monsters, etc. You will receive mail, and on those mail items it'll show you what reward you get, and when you click receive on the mail, you will get those items. You can also private message your friends. and they can private message you. So this is where you go to PM everyone. Up next is the backpack. As you can see, it has a little red dot, which tells me that there's something I can use. In this case, it shows the silver chest, the bronze chest, and actually the purple equipment chest I can all use. So I'm going to go ahead and use the silver key, and I got a piece of equipment. I'm going to go ahead and use the 2 bronze keys to open 2 chests. Now, you can choose to open 1 chest at a time, or you can open up to 10 at a time. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to open both the bronze chests at the same time, and I got more equipment. Now, you don't always get equipment from chests. Sometimes you get dawn stones, poke stones, and other items that are really useful. So, up next, I'm going to use the purple equipment chest, and so I got a purple piece of equipment. Now, as you gain equipment, you can click the equipment tab to see all the equipment that you have. Right now, I only have these 6 pieces of equipment, but it tells me what level each piece of equipment is at, the stats that they give, and what strength level that they're at. Green is the lowest, then it goes blue, purple, orange, gold, and red. I have not encountered a red piece of equipment. However, red is the top level in some other strength-based things, so I presume that there's red equipment, but I could be wrong. But it also shows me on the screen, if you look at the basic sword and guard armor, it shows me that Squirt, it has it equipped. If you look above the upgrade button, it has an E and Squirt. This is where I can also sell equipment if I have too much. But I'm not going to right now because I can use it. If I go over to Monster, it shows all of my active monsters. As you can see, I have Squirt, Cicada, and Clefairy as picked. That means they are on my team for battle, or they are otherwise used for helping to boost my team's power. I'll get more on that in a bit. Vulpix is sitting there. She's not on my team yet. Since I have 4 monsters, it shows the amount of 4 out of 100. And next is Peace. I don't have any pieces, but this is the second most common way of obtaining monsters. Through different events via the Myth Monster events, or buying it in the black market, or even going through the elite stages in Adventure, you can get pieces of monsters. Now, every 30 pieces, you can summon that monster. So, keep an eye on how many pieces you've got, and whenever you get 30, the backpack will have a little red dot on it saying, hey, you can summon a monster. So you would come here to your monster list, or sorry, the backpack won't have the red dot, the monster icon will have the red dot. So you would come here and you would click Peace, and it would have it ready to summon. So when you summon it, it will automatically get added to your list on here. The other thing you can do is sacrifice. If you have too many monsters and a lot of them are repeats that you don't use, you can sacrifice them for poke souls. Poke souls are important because you use those in the black market to buy other monsters and pieces. But I'll do a tutorial on the black market in another video. But for now, just know that Vulpix, being a 4-star, can give me 20 poke souls. I can't really show you because I don't have any others on the list, but the higher tier monster, both in stars and talent level, the more poke souls they give. And finally is the team icon. You will be visiting this page a lot. I'm going to go ahead and start on the left side of the screen. Up at the top it says Team 1 OA 1002. That is because there will be Team 2 and Team 3 unlocked as you play the game. Thus, you can set up different teams for different purposes. But for now, I just have one team. And you can see that my leader is Squirt. If, say, I change the leader to... let's change it to Clefairy. And I leave it. You can see that the icon in the upper left has changed to Clefairy. But I like having Squirt as my leader. So, that's that. Now, you can see just to the right of Squirt is a slightly glowing thing that says Rookie. This is your trainer level. As you go through the adventure, you will earn stars. You can spend those stars to train and get additional bonuses for your team. Every so often, you can promote to the next level in trainer. So it says, train another 3 times, and I can promote from rookie to rookie trainer. And also, as you can see, my OA went from 1002 to 1008. It's not a lot right now, but as I get higher in trainer level, it will give me more and more bonuses. Going down the list of monsters on the left, you can see I have another monster that I can add. So I'm going to go ahead and add Vulpix. And if you look a little bit further down, it's a little hidden by my icon there with Optimus, but there is one option that says backup. If I have 6 monsters, the backup monster will not be at the battle at the beginning. The first 5 monsters will start at the battle, but if one of them falls, my backup monster will join the fight. But I don't have any more monsters, so I'm just going to go ahead and explain what you see in the middle. There are 6 pieces of equipment that every monster can equip at the beginning of the game. More pieces of equipment are unlocked later on, but I have a separate tutorial on those. Those are called myth treasures. But for now, I'll go ahead and show you. I can choose to equip a weapon on my Vulpix. If I can equip any of these. As you can see on the third one, it says Squirt has it equipped. I can essentially move equipment around like this. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to equip the one that Squirt had and go back over to Squirt. You'll see she no longer has it. So I'm going to give another one to Squirt. And as you can see, my OA has gone up by equipping more equipment. So down the third icon on the left is pendants. So I have a newer pendant. I'm going to go ahead and equip that. But I'm going to go ahead and show you. This was not exactly the best idea. On the upper right corner, it has a red symbol with a sword on it. That means this piece of equipment works best with strike type monsters. So instead, I'm going to go, well, I don't have any strike types, so I can't show you that. But if I had a strike type monster, the pendant, the newer pendant, would actually give more bonuses to strike type monsters. Here, I can show you this though. The boots, the flame boots, have the blast type icon in the upper right. So, by equipping it on Squirt, it's a better combination because Squirt is a blast type. There are also pieces of equipment for guard types like Cicada and assist types for Clefairy, but I don't have those yet. So I'm actually just going to go back to Cicada and equip the third basic sword. Now you'll note the basic swords don't have an icon. These don't give any bonuses for being equipped to any particular type of monsters. But it's still a good thing to make sure all your monsters are equipped with the best sets of equipment that you have. As you go through the game, you will be able to earn more equipment or find more equipment in chests. So now I will actually talk about some more about upgrading equipment. Right now, I can only upgrade. There are other functions later on that I can unlock to make equipment stronger. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade, and if you look on the right, it shows me going from level 1 to level 2. The attack power goes from 35 to 45, and the HP goes from 18 to 23 if I level it up. It requires me to be player level 1, and it will take 11 gold. So I'll go ahead and hit upgrade, and there we go. On the pop-up there, it talks about crit chances. If I critically upgrade, I will have a discount on how much gold is consumed, and I'll get other bonuses. So there it says, alright, now going up to level 3, it requires player level 2. I'm that, so I'm going to go ahead and hit upgrade again. There we go. Again, for player level 3, I'm there. And I can't upgrade it anymore because the next level requires me to be player level 4. So, that's okay. But if you look on the left, it shows you the basic attributes for the piece of equipment. It's a basic sword. It's a sword type item. It's equipped by Squirt, and the equipment attributes, it's level 4 out of 40. It now has attack power of 65, HP of 33. The quality is common, and the attack growth is 10. The HP growth is 5. The growth numbers is how much attack and HP you'll gain each level. There are ways to increase the attack growth and HP growth, but I haven't unlocked that yet, so I can't exactly show you. I will show you in a later video, however, when I do unlock it. But for now, I'm going to scroll over to the next piece of equipment, and as you can see, this is a necklace type on the left, but I'm going to show you about one key. The button 1 key will use up all of the gold needed to get the piece of equipment up to the max level I can go. Right now, the max level I can level it up to is level 4 because I'm only player level 3. Eventually, I will max out these pieces of equipment to level 40, but by then I will have the ability to extend the level cap. For now, I'm going to just go ahead and upgrade all of my equipment. And that should be it on Squirt. I'll direct your attention down to the bottom part of the screen. It has some more information here. The basic information of Squirt being a talent 15. Her individual overall ability is 594 points. Her current attack and HP levels. Her level 1 out of 10. Her evolution stages, the glowing war turtle is the next one that I have access to, but I will go ahead and show you that the evolution, if I were to evolve her, would add more attack and HP, and thus increasing her overall ability. It also shows you the different skill power-ups, as well as her art. But for now, I'm going to continue on. And to the right of the evolution stages is bonding. This has 5 little stars on diamonds on it, and none of them are filled. I'll show you a bit more about bonding here in a moment. On the right hand of the screen, you have the X to go back out to the main area. There's auto equip, which was shown to you in the first tutorial video of auto equipping any pieces of equipment that are available or better than the ones that are equipped. Switch allows you to switch around your team, so you can say, hey, I want to switch back to having Clefairy as my team leader. I can do that. Or if I have more than 6 monsters, I can switch out my team with those monsters who are just kind of hanging out, waiting to be used in battle. Next is details, which actually shows you the wiki page for that monster. So again, I can just check, alright, like what monster bonding, the evolution, and so forth and so on. However, I will show you on the eye, it shows me the equipment bonuses that are currently granting additional attack, HP, defense, and so forth and so on to my Squirt. So I can understand which is her own attack and HP power versus what the equipment is giving her. Next is bonding, and this is how you can help power up your team by having monsters that synergize well. So for Squirt, if I had Bulb and Char both, her attack would increase by 30% and HP would increase by 10. If I had a Larva, her attack would increase by 30%, and so forth and so on. If I go down to Cicada, as you can see, since I have Vulpix on the team, her HP increases by 25%. However, 3-star monsters do not have monster bonding. Only 4, 5, and 6 level monsters have, or 6-star monsters have monster bonding. And with Vulpix, however, seeing as how I have Squirt and Cicada, I get additional attack increase of 45% in total. Now, if I had more monsters, more than 6, up at the top, there is an unpicked section. This is where if I have additional monsters that I can't fit on the field, like with Squirt, how she needs 6 monsters to get the full bonding bonuses. I can't fit 7 monsters on my team, so what it would be is if I had Bulb, Char, Larva, Armor Iron, Pidgey, and Macho Chop, I could choose 5 of those to be on the team with Squirt, and the 6th one I could put in the unpicked area, and so I would have the full bonding effect for having all 6 of those monsters along with Squirt. So, whenever you're choosing your team, you want to keep an eye on monster bonding because you want to maximize the bonuses you can get by having a team that synergizes well. After bonding is evolution. With evolution, again, it shows you that I can evolve her to War Turtle. So if I click evolve, it will bring up Squirt's status page. As you can see, the requirements for evolving is to be available for evolution. The monster has reached level 15, and that I have 20 water stones. I have not met those requirements, so I can't evolve her yet. The other way to get to that kind of page is if you click on the art in the middle. If I click on Squirt herself, it will actually bring up her her training page. As you go through the game, you will unlock more things to do with monsters to make them stronger. This includes leveling them up with berries, increasing their potential, and so forth and so on. But I will do tutorials on each of those as I unlock them. But for now, I've done everything that I can on this, so I'm going to go back out. And to finish off the menu tutorial, I can click on Adventure, and it will bring me to the adventure part of the game. Now, there's a couple things to do here. I can go back to Whitetown and re-explore it for 5 stamina. I have 2 challenge chances. Basically, I can re-explore it twice if I want to, for the chance to earn the loots that are listed at the bottom. I can go back to the secret base and continue going through, or I have access to the bottom menu, again, the wiki, friend, mail, backpack, monster, and team. I also have access to the chat from this screen, but I can't chat yet because I'm not level 10. On the bottom left is a chest where, as you earn stars in adventure, you can get more things. But I don't have the 9 stars, so I'm going to leave that alone. It's hidden by my icon, but there is, you can see the letters TO with arrows next to it. It actually says Ganto. This is the area that I'm at. As you go through the game, as you clear regions, you will unlock more regions. So going back to Ganto, if I were to follow the path and clear all the way up to Champion Road, and clear Champion Road, I unlock the next area. But for now, I'm going to end this tutorial since I've covered all of the menus and navigation that you can do. Except I'm going to go back to home and end it here. The next tutorial video, I will continue on in the adventure and will unlock more things to do. So for now, this is Dragaura signing off, and I'll see you in game.